Now, Rigathi Gachagua has dropped another major political bombshell on William Ruto and Raila Odinga. But this time round, ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua is not wise. Rigathi should not have leaked this particular information here to the public, because mambo zingine kwa siasa ni za kunyamazia. Silence sometimes is very, very important. I'll tell you the reason why in this analysis here. But Rigathi amechoma, and I don't really support Rigathi Gachagua totally on this information. Before I give you the details, if you're joining me for the first time in this channel, or if you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed, I want you to take only 1 second and subscribe to my YouTube channel right now for you to receive the latest political updates and also the best political analysis. My name is Jason, and of course you are listening to Jason Vibes Radio political channel. So according to the former Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, he has the best political strategy to counter William Ruto's daily political activities in State House, which is actually a good thing to Rigathi Gachagua, because at least Rigathi Gachagua is well aware of what exactly William Ruto and Raila Odinga are planning in politics ahead of the 2027 elections. Meaning, because Rigathi is aware, Rigathi is always on top of the game. Rigathi is always ahead of William Ruto and Raila Odinga's political game. Right? So Rigathi Gachagua is saying that he always receives first-hand information directly from the State House. The information on William Ruto and Raila Odinga's political activities. Once Rigathi Gachagua has received this information, Rigathi Gachagua then leaks the information to the public. Remember what William Ruto and Dennis Itumbi did to Uhuru Kenyatta ahead of the previous 2022 general elections. William Ruto used to get the political information about Uhuru and Raila Odinga. Then William Ruto used to forward the information to Dennis Itumbi so that Dennis Itumbi can share the information to the public through the Hustler Nation Intelligence Bureau, HNIB. You remember that? But for this case of Rigathi Gachagua, Rigathi is telling us that he receives the information personally, then he shares the information to the public by himself during interviews, during political rallies. Like, for example, there's this video here that was trending. I want you to listen to what Rigathi Gachagua is saying here. Just listen.
Kwa sababu majani chai yetu kama 15% tunauza pale Sudan. Huyu rais wetu ameenda pale Sudan, ameanza kuingilia uongozi wa nchi hiyo. Iko group inaitwa RSF ambaye inataka kupindua serikali ya Rais Burhani. Na huyu rais wetu ameingilia hiyo maneno kwa sababu yule mtu anaitwa Hemeti wako na biashara na yeye ya dhahabu. Na pia ile kijana ya kwenu ile ya town ile inaitwa anaitwa Zahil ako katika hiyo biashara pamoja na rais, na huyu mtu anaitwa Hemeti. Kwa sababu ya hiyo maneno, Sudan imetuwekea sanctions ya kukataa majani chai yetu iende iuzwe huko Sudan, na kwa hivyo ni pigo kubwa sana kwa wakulima ya chai katika Jamhuri ya Kenya. Na hii matatizo unaona sasa iko majani chai imejaa pale Mombasa kwa auction.
Your Excellency, umesema Zaire, unajua si vizuri kutaja jina.
Mimi nasema mimi nilikuwa pale. Siku nasema huyu Hemeti.
So the question here is, how exactly is the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua able to acquire all this information, yet Rigathi Gachagua is not in government? Even Rigathi Gachagua's close political allies were officially kicked out from government positions. So who exactly feeds Rigathi Gachagua with all this information? You know, William Ruto used to get the information about Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga because William Ruto was still the deputy president of Kenya. But Rigathi was impeached long time ago. Who exactly is this person leaking the information to Rigathi Gachagua from State House? Listen to what Rigathi is saying here. He says, let me read for you. I ran a spy network. Just listen. I ran a spy network in all the government departments, even within William Ruto's inner circle. I know all their plans, and they will never catch me unaware. I am William Ruto's checkmate and his worst nightmare, his equal in the political arena. And William Ruto knows that his major political threat is me. I will deal with William Ruto justly and religiously. The number of sleepless nights William Ruto has had because of me is uncountable. Wow. So Rigathi Gachagua has just said that kuna wasaliti in William Ruto's inner circle who have been appointed by Rigathi Gachagua. Their work is to give Rigathi Gachagua information about William Ruto and Raila Odinga in all the government departments. Wow. This is a very good strategy for Rigathi Gachagua. But Rigathi committed a very big political mistake. Rigathi should have kept quiet with this information. Rigathi should have kept this information as his secret political weapon towards William Ruto and Raila Odinga. Now that Rigathi Gachagua amejisema yeye mwenyewe, this is not wise. Because number one, William Ruto will have to track down all these leaders in his inner circle who have been giving Rigathi Gachagua the information. Remember that William Ruto is the president of the Republic of Kenya. And William Ruto receives the intelligence report. Right? So Ruto and the intelligence will do their work. Watatafuta hao watu wote and they will be punished. Who is the loser here? It is Rigathi Gachagua, right? That is why I said information zingine ni za kunyamazia. This was not wise for Rigathi. Number 2, William Ruto will have to change his inner circle. At least William Ruto now is aware that kumbe hao watu ndio wanapatia Rigathi Gachagua information. Ruto will change his inner circle and he will work with different people, and going forward William Ruto will be very, very careful on the people that he is working with, because others ni wasaliti. Who is the loser here? It is Rigathi Gachagua, right? And finally, Rigathi Gachagua will no longer receive the information about William Ruto in State House, because who exactly will still give Rigathi Gachagua the information? Because Rigathi ameuza wale watu ambao wanampatia information. Rigathi is not someone you can give the information and to keep quiet. He has risked the jobs of these people in Ruto's inner circle. Rigathi will no longer receive this information like he used to before leaking the information to the public. So Rigathi was not really wise on this issue. He has the spice, but he should have kept very quiet. It is not that Raila Odinga does not have. Even Raila Odinga has his own spice in William Ruto's inner circle. Have you ever heard Raila Odinga talk about it? Even William Ruto himself has spice in Raila Odinga's inner circle and also in Rigathi Gachagua's inner circle, even in Uhuru Kenyatta's inner circle. But you will never hear William Ruto talk about it, because that is a secret political weapon to finish your political competitor. Don't expose your political strategy to your political competitor. The loser here is Rigathi Gachagua. I don't know what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, I really want to know your opinion on this issue. Was it really necessary for Rigathi Gachagua to expose his political strategy on how he receives the information from State House? Was this necessary? For me, I don't think so. I want to know your opinion. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I don't have much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to me. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Remember, my name is Jason. I'm out.